What's good, everybody? It's NYG22. Let's get it. What's good, Giants fans? It's coming back at you. Hope all is well. So this video, I want to get into. I was gonna make a video about the team, the win last night, 25-22, Giants over the Bengals preseason game. But I want to make this one about Daniel Jones, and the reason is because I've been one of Daniel Jones's biggest critics. So when you're a critic, not a hater, a critic of a player, it's only fair to come out and say good things when that player does well. And Daniel Jones has looked good so far this preseason. He looked good again last night. Not going to put that interception on him. That was totally on Daniel Bellinger. He's got to catch that football. Now, I don't want fans to go out here and say, that Jones was playing against backups. You play who's out there. Now, if you look bad against the backups, y'all be killing them for that. So you got to be fair in your analysis when a player does well, and also be critical when a player is not performing. So I'm just trying to come out here and say, look, shout out to Big Pat Sports Talk, Taj, Super Taj, Classified 3F with Joe. All those guys been saying, hey, look, get this guy a line and let's see what he can do. So far, so good. You see the line has improved tremendously. So let's give Jones credit for taking advantage and being allowed to go through his progressions and find open receivers. Now, the game planning, I know is not fully installed right now, still preseason. So, and Kadarius Toney wasn't out there, and Kenny Golladay might as well not been out there either because he didn't get any targets. But the fact of the matter is, you're seeing Jones develop chemistry with a lot of back end of the roster guys, namely Sills, also Slayton, also looking at a guy like Richie James, Colin Johnson. So you've seen Jones pretty much have chemistry with the guys on the roster that are fighting for roster spots. And I think that's interesting because the top end of the guys, like Golladay, Toney, Wan'Dale Robinson didn't look anything special last night. So those guys are the ones that we're counting on him to really have chemistry with. And it seems like he has more chemistry with the back end of the roster guys. And, maybe that's just who he is. Maybe he's just one of those underdog quarterbacks that likes to play with, the other underdog players. I don't know, but that's just my analysis on what I've seen. But I'm going to come out and give credit where credit is due. Got to give the guy credit when he does well. You can't just bash him for no reason. A lot of people on Twitter reaching and bashing this guy for no reason. I'm not going to be one of those type of content creators. I'm going to give you the real spill. And the real spill is this guy can be competent enough. Is he going to throw 30 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and 4,500 yards? In my opinion, no. Can he be competent enough for the Giants to win games? Yes. But everything around him has got to work in conjunction with his skill sets, more particularly the offensive line. And his skill position players have got to catch the football. For some reason, when Jones throws these passes, sometimes these guys can't catch, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is that, you see a lot of his key receivers, dropping passes. And, I try to tell people Daniel Bellinger was not ready to be a starting tight end. And you seen that last night, So pump the brakes on a lot of these players. I know people want to get excited about a lot of these players, but you got to pump the brakes sometimes, especially on rookies that have not played in the NFL at all. But Just wanted to make this one kind of went longer than I expected, but I wanted to give Daniel Jones his own video, you know, before I break down the rest of the team in a later video, because it's only fair as a critic to be positive when a guy does play well, and Jones has played well this preseason. From everything I've seen, the guy looks comfortable. He doesn't look skittish in the pocket like before. He looks comfortable, and shout out to the offensive line. Shout out to Coach Dable, Mike Kopka, you know what I'm saying, for getting Daniel Jones in the right frame of mind to be ready to, you know, get this team rolling and hopefully get some W's for this team, because this fan base desperately needs it. That being said, like, share, subscribe. Till next time, look out for my video. I'm going to have my 22-cent Tuesdays coming tomorrow, giving you more analysis on this game. But till next time, peace.